Better Call Bacon is on your side.
A Tampa flower shop owner paid thousands for new signs to spruce up the outside of her business.
And after a long delay, she finally received 2 of the signs, but where was the 3rd? She says when the sign company stopped returning her calls, she knew she'd better call Bacon.
Jen Keith, this woman just wants her business to look its best, and more importantly, she wants what she paid for.
Yeah, I can do it with my eyes closed.
Christine Vasconcello wanted to spruce up her Blooming Days flower shop with new signs.
I love my sign. It's beautiful. It's lit up at night. You can see it. I love it. I love it. I do. Now we go to this sign.
Yeah.
Horrible. Nobody can read it. It looks bad.
So here's the problem. Christine hired Tampa Signs and Printing back in February and has paid more than $4,000. Getting the signs, though, has been a battle.
Thank God for Google, right? But it's bad when people are like, where are you? We can't find you. And I'm like, oh my God, I paid for signs and I have no signs.
After a long delay, she received the storefront sign in July. But in order to get the other big sign,
that was a Saturday. He said he would be, if I gave him the balance, he would be back on Sunday with, you know, the sign to be set up.
Day.
Correct.
And Christine says she has heard only excuses from the sign company. And now she says her calls aren't even being answered. At the end of her rope, she knew she'd better call Bacon. I went to Tampa Signs and Printing on Yukon Street in Tampa and found it looked closed. So I called the owner, Timothy Poe. He tells me he's sorry he hasn't delivered and that he's getting a new truck he needs to install Christine's sign. He says he expects to put up the sign next week. In the meantime, Christine is hoping that this time next week, her sign trouble will be over and her business will be blooming. The sign shop owner tells me he had to move from his Yukon shop, but he tells me that he's still in business and he's now working from home. Again, he promised that this sign is ready and he plans to install it next week.
Was there any explanation for why it's taken so long?
Well, I wasn't able to get a straight explanation. Christine says that she was told many different things, but I can tell you that the owner told me that his truck was in an accident recently and he needs a new one in order to be able to hang Christine's sign. He hopes to get that truck again next week, and Christine is hopeful that he follows through because she tells me that she's happy with the quality of the sign that she has now. She just wants the other one. So it would be, you know, good business if he would put it up. She would send more business his way.
Yeah, I feel an update coming up, so we look forward to it. Thank you, Shannon. If you have a problem that needs solving, better call Bacon. The number is 1-855-BANKIN, or you can reach her on Facebook at WFLA Shannon.